even though parang meron kami mga hackathon na kami nanalo, tapos merong nanalo yung idea namin, meron kami nabuo na
MVP.
Prototype pa lang naman
prototype.
Tapos, after that, during the hackathon, sobrang excited kami. Wow, this is the next, parang big thing na. We'll turn this into startup. Yan. Pag uwi namin, okay. Parang nakatulog ka na. Pag-gising mo, okay. Back to
reality, back to normal. Ganyan.
Back to reality siya.
Welcome to Kaka Computer, and today's episode, we'll talk about hackathons. So, Migs, panahon na ba ng hackathon?
Parang lagi namang may hackathon.
Meron ba? Parang feeling ko may seasons ang hackathon. Parang early quarter, tapos mid-quarter, ganyan. Parang dumadami yung events/hackathon, no?
Yeah. I think based on my experience, parang mga Q2, Q3 kadalasan eh. Then meron mga hahabol siguro ng Q4. Kasi normally, di ba, Q1 yung mga Q2 planning session of the events. So, nagmamaterialize yung plans. Normally, Q3, Q4 na.
Q3, Q4, oo. Ano naman ang experience mo sa hackathon? Like, pro ka ba hackathon? Anti-hackathon? Or parang
hindi
generally naman. Okay naman ang hackathon?
Participants lang.
Participant.
Yeah. Pero yeah, I think back in 2017, parang yun yung era na sobrang daming hackathon na na events. So medyo marami rin kaming nasalihan na mga hackathons. As in almost parang every 2 weeks nasa hackathon kami, para kaming every sprint may hackathon kami na sinasalihan. That's normally during weekends.
And panalo naman o hit and miss?
I think hit and miss. Oh. Pero I think nananalo din minsan. Yeah.
Ako for hackathons, parang may love-hate relation ako sa hackathon, no? Kasi nung early years ko, very active ako sa startup scene. So gusto ko yung hackathon, yung idea, especially nung startup weekend, yung concept na yun, no? Sali ako dun. And then at one point in my career, parang, alam mo yung parang bad siya na parang panalunan mo. Sunod-sunod yung panalo mo sa hackathon. Minsan napapadala ka ng, I think Indonesia kami pumunta or Singapore, ganyan. Parang country
global
champion
hackathon
pa.
na.
ASEAN, no?
Okay.
And then may mga kilala din ako ganun. Parang at one point in their career, puro sila panalo. Parang nagiging very active sila, panalo sila, tapos afterwards magiging inactive, no? So yun yung love ko na doon na part kasi nananalo pa ako noon, di ba? Yung medyo hate na part or dislike na part is, napansin ko yung after ng hackathon, parang nawawala yung concept of a hackathon itself na magkakaroon siya ng project after.
Yeah.
Parang hindi na bubuo yung na-hack mo, pero nawawala.
Parang hindi mo na tinutuloy yung idea after the hackathon.
Oo, hindi siya naging sustainable. Parang nanalo, pero afterwards, wala na. Nagwatak-watak na yung mga members, may kanya-kanya ng, syempre, working yung iba doon. So, balik na sila sa work-life mode nila, ganyan.
Yeah. So, parang one-time event lang siya. Then, kalimutan na after. Parang ganun yung I think parang most of the time ganun naman talaga siya. Even sa mga international hackathon. Alam ko dati sinusubaybayan ko yung hackathon na ino-organize ng TechCrunch. Tapos when I look at the parang number of winners na nagmaterialize talaga kami, sobrang liit lang ng percentage talaga. So, and I think ganun din nangyari sa amin eh. Even though parang meron kami mga hackathon na kami nanalo, tapos merong nanalo yung idea namin, meron kami nabuo na
MVP.
Prototype pa lang naman
prototype.
Tapos, after that, during the hackathon, sobrang excited kami. Wow, this is the next, parang big thing na. We'll turn this into startup. Yan, pag uwi namin, okay, parang nakatulog ka na. Pag-gising mo, okay, back to
reality, back to normal, ganyan.
Back to reality siya. Yeah. So I really admire yung mga tao na na parang natuloy talaga nila, tapos naging startup talaga yung yung idea nila. And I think sobrang I think parang yung grit nila in building a startup talagang nandun talaga. Yeah. And siguro sobrang solid din talaga nung idea.
Actually, may napansin nga ako, baka may 3 klaseng participants of a hackathon. Yung parang tulad ko, parang engineer/want-to-preneur, yung parang gusto lang ma-experience siguro. Yeah. Hindi talaga yung super hungry, parang siya, badge nga siya, parang certificate na, nanalo ako, ganyan. Pero hindi talaga magfa-follow through. Most likely, baka ako yung klase na yun. Meron akong iba na parang they're coming in, before coming in pa lang, gusto na talaga nila mag-business. No?
Yeah.
So, even after, parang yung knowledge na nakuha nila, ipo-pursue talaga nila. Parang this was just a validation step. And like you said, may iilan and very admirable yun, yung konti na yun. No? Kasi meron akong kilala yun. After the prototype nila, a year, 2 or 3, tinuloy talaga nila.
Yeah. Tapos successful na sila ngayon.
Successful. Relatively.
Okay. So,
may up and downs naman.
Startup pa rin.
Pero nabuo nila for a period of time, no?
Yeah.
And then lastly is, I'm not sure if meron pa rin ganito klase. Yung nakita ko is, parang group na sila. Either company na sila, or parang na sila, parang SEAL team, Navy team na napapasok doon. Yung parang well organized, well synced na sila. Ang advantage nila is parang ready na silang manalo. No, parang guys, papasok na tayo dito, may idea na tayo, alam na natin, ikaw yung role mo dito, ganyan, magaling ka dito. Parang well-oiled machine, well-oiled machine na sila pagpasok pa lang,
Yeah, I think merong mga ganong case. Well, yung sa amin, medyo ganon siya. Kasi parang company na kami talaga nung when we started joining hackathon. So, meron na kaming mga porte. Okay, ikaw sa back-end, ako sa front-end, ikaw taga-gawa ng pitch deck, ikaw taga-pitch. So, meron na kaming mga porte talaga. So, yun, parang during the hackathon, medyo parang set na, okay, ito yung responsibility ko. So, nakapokus na talaga ako doon. While I trust my teammates to do, parang, kunyari yung pitch deck. Or, yun yung pitch itself. So, sila nang bahala. Yeah.
Yes, please visit our website at tutorialstudio.com. We provide free courses for AWS and, of course, premium resources for certification exams for AWS, Azure, Kubernetes, and GCP.
May advantage.
I think so. Definitely. I think in our case, nanalo eh. so I think it worked yung ganung setup. Parang yung original idea kasi talaga ng hackathon, parang yun, parang either merong challenge or merong certain topic or totally parang anything you want to build, then you build it within 24 hours. And then at the end of the 24 hours, parang you do a demo. Actual demo talaga dapat siya. I think yun yung pinaka-original na format ng hackathon. Parang wala masyadong pitch, hindi mo kailangan ng pitch deck tapos i-present mo. Hindi mo kailangan lang, for example, like business model. As in, purely build something, then show it to us. Parang ganun yung idea niya. But I think when nag-evolve siya, nagkaroon ng mga hackathons na kailangan meron ka ng parang I remember meron pang part ng hackathon, may mga workshop how to create like a business model canvas out of dun sa idea na naisip nyo. Tapos you can use that to create the pitch deck.
So mas learning na siya.
I think nag-evolve siya eh. So in that case, it's not just about building eh. Parang it's also about presenting what you built the best way para mas ma-appreciate ng audience, especially nung mga judges. Yeah. So I think nag-evolve siya.
Yeah, and may iba nga tinatawag nila parang ideathon, hindi na nga hackathon. Minsan wala nang actual hacking, parang hanggang PowerPoint presentation na lang. Pero
Yeah.
pulido yung
Idea.
no? Yes, wala masyadong na-hack, wala masyadong source code na build, pero at least yung business, like you said, yung business ideas, yung execution, timeline, more or less na ayos, no?
Yeah. And I think nowadays din yung mga hackathon event, more it's really about teaching you the foundation of building a startup. So most of them would teach you how to do early market validation. Like you don't have to build like an entire MVP na agad. Pwedeng I think iba nga parang sign up pages lang muna or conduct a survey before you actually build your product. So I think yan I think mas medyo naging
wide range ang hackathon, no?
Yung hackathon
not all the same purpose. May iba for teaching, may iba for validation, may iba for startup.
Iba na rin yung yung use cases niya. So, sobrang naging okay siya.
Yeah. In fact, meron nga ding mga internal hackathons. Even our company, we do internal hackathons. So, our goal naman is to push our pipeline, our product into hindi naman no bar or no limit attempt, no? But we look at cost later on. We want to see if possible to fix the problem. Parang kung science pa to, is this solvable or not? Mamaya na yun, kung kailangan natin ng supercomputer or collider or whatever, is the problem even fixable? Tapos later on, ganun yung approach, at least sa amin, no? Later na yung cost. Of course, hindi naman pwedeng super cost, pero see lang if this is possible. And it's also a good change in pace, ganyan. So internal hackathon, yun yung ginagawa namin. Wala siyang winner per se. Hindi siya yung parang team A, team B, team C. It's about hacking lang yung existing. Kung kotse pa to, sige, try na natin. Pwede bang square ang gulong? Parang gano'n. Diba? Ganyan siya. Ganyan yung attempt. Hindi going beyond the parang norms. No? And I also see it in other companies that they do have something like that sometimes. Kaya ba, meron kayong mga internal hackathon or may idea ka?
Yeah, I think we conducted several hackathons within our company. Especially yun nga, parang if you want to bring new ideas na we haven't thought of pa. So normally it's really best to organize an internal hackathon. And then most of the time lalagyan talaga namin siya ng prize money para
may prize money sa inyo. Bonus sa amin pero hindi siya competition, no? Parang okay, ganda ng output.
Kasi sa amin competition talaga siya. Normally ganun yung setup. So meron mga first place, second place, yeah.
So di ka pwede sumali kasi may judge kailangan eh.
Yeah, normally pag internal hackathon kami yung judges.
I see. Different sa amin kasi since hindi siya competition, walang judge. So pwede rin kami sumali mismo. As long as ma-push lang namin yung metric. Parang to some extent. Parang na-push namin to, possible to siya ganyan.
Yeah. Pero naging na nga rin siya sa amin eh. Parang naging, kasi nga parang, galing talaga kami sa hackathon eh. Parang, we built our company after we closed our major projects after we won a hackathon.
Yes.
So, doon kami na-discover nung mga clients namin. So, pero sa amin medyo naging norm na yung term na, kunyari meron kami kailangan gawin. Whether it's a contract or like a proof of concept. Naging term, i-hackathon na natin to.
Build sa culture nyo.
So parang the idea is, let's try to build it as fast as we can. Ideally, within 24 hours, we produce something na we could show to either our clients or sa internal teams. Yeah.
That's great. No? And I think, if us watching, you should definitely, if you're an individual, see which hackathons best fit for you. And if you're a company, try to see if you can bring hackathon concept or maybe iba yung tawag, but the idea of innovation.
Yeah.
Right? Siguro yung idea of innovation, hackathon, if ako ang position ko right now is head of product innovation.
Okay.
Dumadami, napansin ko sa LinkedIn, dumadami ang titles called innovation. And di ko lang alam kung dahil ba sa AI to, pero dumadami. May umaabot na sa Chief Innovation Officer.
Yeah.
Right? And I think maybe hackathon is a good tool for those that are in that innovation positions as well.
Yeah. It's I think really an effective way to bring new ideas, allow your people to be creative,